So very good morning to one and all. In the last class we did the first problem on common size balance sheet, right? So today we will move towards the second problem on common size balance sheet. So here we have a question on a common size balance sheet of a XYZ company limited. Okay, just I'll read the question. So prepare a common size balance sheet of XYZ company limited from the following information. So particulars ಇದೆ and second column ಅಲ್ಲಿ we have a year that is 31/3/2014 and in the third column it's 31/3/2015. okay, so ಅವರೇ vertical format ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So we need to convert into common size balance sheet. okay, yes, particulars ಗೆ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ as usual Roman number 1 it's equity and liabilities. So under that the first one is its shareholders fund. okay, so under that it's A, they have only given its share capital. In case of 31/3/2014 it's 12 lakh and in case of 31/3/2015 it's 15 lakh. okay, and B, that is under a shareholders fund, second one it's reserves and surplus. So in case of a 2014 it's 5 lakh and in case of a 2015 it's 5 lakh. okay, so for both year it's 5 lakh rupees. And secondly we have its non-current liabilities. okay, so under that we have only one item, that is long term borrowings. So in case of 2014 it's 5 lakh and in case of 2015 it's 6 lakh. And thirdly we have a current liability. So under this only we have only one item, that is trade payables. So in case of 2014 it's 10,50,000 and in case of 2015 it's 15,50,000. okay, so 15 ಲಕ್ಷದ 50,000. okay, yes, afterwards we have a total equity and liabilities. In case of 2014 our total amount is it's 32,50,000 and in case of 2015 our total amount is 41,50,000. okay, and in the next we have Roman number 2, it's assets. okay, so under that the first one is non-current or a fixed assets. okay, so non-current asset is also called as fixed asset or also called as long term asset. okay, yes, under that first one is tangible asset. So under tangible asset we have a one item, that is machinery. So in case of 2014 it's 10 lakh and in case of 2015 it's 15 lakh. okay, and the second one it's intangible assets. So under that it's a goodwill. okay, so 2014 ali we have a 10 lakh and 2015 ali we have a 15 lakh. okay, and the third one is it's non-current investments. So in case of a 2014 it's 10 lakh and again in case of a 2015 again it's 10 lakh. okay, for both year it's 10 lakh. And secondly we have current assets. So under that we have only one item, that is inventories. So in case of a 31/3/2014 it's 2,50,000 and 31/3/2015 ali it's 1,50,000. again the total we have finally, that is total assets. Again the total is in case of a 2014 it's 32,50,000 and in case of a 2015 it's 41,50,000. okay, so based on this informations we need to prepare a common size balance sheet. So here we have a simple balance sheet, okay, in the vertical format. So based on this we need to prepare a common size balance sheet. okay, so common size balance sheet ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. okay, and again our common value ಬರೋ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ದೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಮನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆರ್ ಟೋಟಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟಿನ ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾಮನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ 2014 ಆರ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ 32,50,000 because that is our total. okay, and in case of 2015 our total amount is it's 41,50,000. 41,50,000 ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಮನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇವಾಗ, ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್. okay, and this is all about XYZ company limited. okay, so firstly I'll write the name, it's XYZ company limited. XYZ Company Limited. Okay, and we are going to prepare a common size balance sheet, that is as on 31st 3 2014 and 31st 3 2015. So I am writing here common size balance sheet as on 31st 3 2014 and 31st 3 2015. Okay, yes. Now I am drawing the format. Yes, this is our common size balance sheet format. In the first column, as usual, it's particulars. In the second column, it's 31st 3 2014, and under that we have two columns. One column is for rupees and another column is for percentage. Okay, and in the third column, it's 31st 3 2015. Again, further we have two columns. Again, one column is for rupees and another column is for percentage. Okay, yes, as usual. So again, ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನಿಗೆ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಅವರೇ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ವೈಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ನ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ನ ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡೋ ನೀಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕೆಟಗರಿ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮೇ ನಾವು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ರೋಮನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 they have given in the problem, it's equity and liabilities. So I am taking here Roman number 1, equity and liabilities. Equity and liabilities. So under that, so the first one is its shareholders fund. So they have only given in the case of a problem. So I am taking here under that, first one is shareholders fund. Okay, and again under that is A, they have given it's a share capital. So I am taking here share capital. Share capital. So in case of a 2014, it's 12 lakh. Okay, and in case of a 2015, it's 15 lakh. Okay, so direct agi calculate ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ percentage. So ಆವಾಗಲೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, that is in case of a 2014, our common value is 32,50,000, and in case of a 2015, our common value is 41,50,000. Okay, so ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ again, that is in case of a 2014, our share capital amount is it's 12 lakh, and in case of a 2014, our common value is 32,50,000. So the calculation is 12 lakh divided by 32,50,000 into 100, then you will get 36.93%. It's 36.93%. Okay, and the next one is it's 2015. In case of a 2015, our share capital is 15 lakh, and 2015 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಮನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ 41,50,000. ಸೊ ಇವೆರಡು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇವೆರಡು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ 2015, our common value is 41,50,000. So the calculation is 15 lakh divided by 41,50,000 into 100, then you will get 36.14%. 36.14%. Okay, and the second one they have given in the problem, it's reserves and surplus. Okay, so reserves and surplus. Okay, so in case of a 2014 it's 5 lakh, and in case of a 2015 is again it's 5 lakh. Okay, so for both year we have a reserves and surplus, it's 5 lakh. Okay, so again calculation baro hagidre, so reserves and surplus in case of a 2014 is 5 lakh and our common value is 32 lakh 50,000. So the calculation is 5 lakh divided by 32 lakh 50,000 into 100, then you will get 15.38 percentage. 15.38 percentage. Okay, and here our common value is it's 41 lakh 50,000. So the calculation is again 5 lakh divided by 41 lakh 50,000 into 100, then you will get it's 12.05. 12.05. Okay, so afterwards we will get our total shareholders fund. So I am taking here its total shareholders fund, and this is treated as a item. Okay, yes, here the total is 12 lakh plus 5 lakh, it's 17 lakh. Okay, and here 15 lakh plus 5 lakh, it's 20 lakh. Okay, again to calculate the percentage, our calculation is 17 lakh divided by our common value in 2014 is 32 lakh 50,000. So 17 lakh divided by 32 lakh 50,000 into 100, then you will get 52.31 percentage. 52.31 percentage. And here our total shareholders fund is 20 lakh. So our common value in case of 2015 is it's 41 lakh 50,000. So the calculation is 20 lakh divided by 41 lakh 50,000 into 100, then you will get 48.19 percentage. 48.19 percentage. Okay, yes. And the second one is it's non-current liabilities. So second one, non-current liabilities. Okay, yes, under that, so the first one is they have only given in the problem it's long term borrowings. Okay, just I am taking here long term borrowings. Long term borrowings. So in case of a 2014 it's 5 lakh. Okay, and in case of a 2015 it's 6 lakh. Again come back to the calculation. So long term borrowings in case of 2014 is 5 lakh divided by our common value 32 lakh 50,000 into 100, then you will get 15.38 percentage. 15.38 percentage. Okay, and here it's a 6 lakh divided by our common value in 2015 is it's 41 lakh 50,000. So the calculation is 6 lakh divided by 41 lakh 50,000 into 100, then you will get 14.46 percentage. 14.46 percentage. So we have only one item under non-current liabilities, it's long term borrowings. Okay, so now we will get our total non-current liabilities. Okay, so again I am taking here as total non-current liabilities and it is considered as B. Okay, so again we will get the same amount of money and same percentage because we have only one item under non-current liabilities, it's long-term borrowings. So again the same amount, it's 5 lakh, and here it's 15.38 percentage, and here it's 6 lakh, and here it's 14.46 percentage. Okay, so second one is non-current liabilities, and third one they have only given in the problem directly, that is current liabilities. Okay, so I will write here it's current liabilities. Current liabilities. Okay, so under that only we have again only one item, that is trade payables. They have only given in the problem, so I am taking here it's trade payables. Okay, and in case of 2014 it's 10,50,000. Okay, and in case of 2015 it's 15,50,000. 15,50,000. Okay, again bunny calculation ke. So in case of 2014, that is trade payables is 10,50,000 divided by our common value is 32,50,000 into 100, then you will get 32.31 percentage. Okay, 32.31 percentage. Okay, and in case of 2015 our trade payables amount is it's 15,50,000. So 15,50,000 divided by our common value in 2015 is it's 41,50,000. So into 100 madidre, then you will get 37.35 percentage. 37.35 percentage. Is 37.35 percentage. Okay, yes, we have only one item under current liabilities, it's trade payables. So now we will get our total current liabilities. Okay, so I am taking here as its total current liabilities, and it is considered as C. Okay, it is considered as C. Again we will get the same amount of money under same percentage because we have only one item under a current liability. Okay, again it's 10,50,000 and it's 32.31 percentage, and here 15,50,000 and here it's 37.35 percentage. Yes, 37.35 percentage. So this is our equity and liabilities. So here we will get our total equity and liabilities. Okay, I am taking here total equity and liabilities. So it's a combination of A plus B plus C. Okay, so A is nothing but total shareholders fund, and B is nothing but total non-current liabilities, and C is nothing but total current liabilities. If we add all these three items, then we will get our total equity and liabilities. Okay, so as come to your 2014 year, so it's 17 lakh plus 5 lakh plus 10,50,000, then you will get 32,50,000. 32,50,000. So again go back to your question, just check out the things. So you will get a same amount of money as a total in case of 2014. Okay, so 2014 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನಿಂಗ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮನಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ 32,50,000. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ 20 lakh plus 6 lakh plus 15,50,000. So then you will get again 41,50,000. 50,000. Yes, again go back to your question, just check out the thing. Again you will get a same money as a total, it's 41,50,000, and obviously here we will get our 100%. Here also we will get our 100%. Okay, so namge left cause ಏನು ಸಿಗಬೇಕು 32,50,000 divided by 32,50,000 into 100, then we will get 100%. And here also 41,50,000 divided by our common value is also 41,50,000 into 100, again you will get 100%. Okay, so finally namge of course ಏನು ಸಿಗಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 100% we must get always. Okay, yes, this is regarding total equity and liabilities. So still we have our assets. Okay, so idishtu clear ide na nimage. Next move aagta idini assets ge. Okay, just I'll wrap this. So the Roman number second is its assets. Okay, it's Roman number second, assets. Okay, so under that, so the first item is non-current or a fixed assets. So I am taking here non-current asset. Okay, yes, under that we have a two items, one is tangible asset and the second one is intangible asset. Okay, so I'll just take here. So that is first one is under non-current asset, it's tangible assets. Tangible assets. So under that the item is its machinery. So they have only given in the problem, so machinery. Okay, so in case of 2014 it's 10 lakh. Okay, and in case of 2015 it's 15 lakh. 15 lakh. Again the calculation. So tangible asset machinery in case of 2014 is 10 lakh, and our common value in 2014 is it's 32,50,000. So the calculation is, so 10 lakh divided by 32,50,000 into 100, then you will get 30.77%. 30.77%. Okay, and here it's 15 lakh, and divided by our common value in 2015 is 41,50,000. So 15 lakh divided by 41,50,000 into 100, then you will get 36.14%. 36.14%. Clear right namge? And in the case of a question only they have given, so the second item is its intangible assets. So I am writing here, so B, it's intangible assets. Okay, so under that the intangible assets is its goodwill. Okay, so I am taking here goodwill. Okay, so in case of 2014 again it's 10 lakh, and in case of 2015 again it's 15 lakh. So again we will get the same percentage because illu 10 lakh ide, illu 10 lakh ide. Here also we have a 15 lakh and here also we have a 15 lakh. So again we will get a same percentage is 30.77, and here it's 36.14%. Okay, yes, this is regarding intangible asset. So now we will get our total third item we have, that is its non-current investment. Okay, so in the case of a question they have only given, that is we have a third item under non-current asset, it's non-current investment. Okay, so I am taking here, so C, it's non-current investments. Okay, so again in case of 2014 it's 10 lakh. Okay, and in case of 2015 again it's 10 lakh. Okay, so again we will get a same percentage, because 10 lakh divided by 32,50,000 into 100, again we will get 30.77%. Okay, and here, so in case of 2014 15, our non-current investment is 10 lakh divided by our common value is it's 41,50,000. So the calculation is 10 lakh divided by 41,50,000 into 100, then you will get it's 24.10%. 24.10%. Okay, so this is our 3 items under non-current assets. So now we will get our total non-current assets. Okay, so here is total non-current assets, and it is considered as A. Okay, just add all these 3 items. So 10 lakh plus 10 lakh plus 10 lakh, it's 30 lakh. Okay, and here 15 lakh plus 15 lakh plus 10 lakh. Okay, so then you will get 30 lakh. Sorry, 40 lakh. Yes, 15 lakh plus 15 lakh plus 10 lakh, it's 40 lakh. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ calculation ಬರೋ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ again, so our total non-current asset in case of 2014 is 30 lakh and our common value is 32,50,000. So the calculation is 30 lakh divided by 32,50,000 into 100, then you will get 92.21%. 92.21%. Okay, and there that is we have a total non-current assets, it's 40 lakh, and our common value in case of 2015 is again 41,50,000. So the calculation is 40 lakh divided by 41,50,000 into 100, then you will get 96.38%. 96.38%. Okay, this is our total non-current assets. And secondly, we have that is current assets. Okay, so they have only given in the problem, so current assets. So in case of a current assets, so under that we have only one item, that is inventories. So I am taking here inventories. Inventories. Okay, so in case of a 2014 it's 2,50,000. Okay, and in case of a 2015 it's 1,50,000. 1,50,000. Again calculation baro hagidre, inventories in case of a 2014 is 2,50,000 divided by our common value, it's 32,50,000 into 100, then you will get 7.69%. 7.69%. And here our inventories amount is it's 1,50,000 divided by our common value in 2015 is 41,50,000 into 100, then you will get 3.62%. 3.62%. Okay, so under current assets we have only one item, that is inventories. So ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ entry ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. So now we will get our total current assets. Okay, yes, it's total current assets within the bracket B. Okay, so again we will get a same amount of money, because we have only one item under current assets, it's inventories. Okay, so I am taking here 2,50,000 and here 7.69%, and here 1,50,000 and it's 3.62%. Okay, so finally we will get our total assets. So I am writing here total assets, and it is a combination of A plus B. Okay, so A is nothing but total non-current assets and B is nothing but total current assets. If we add these two items, then we will get our total assets. Okay, again 30 lakh plus 2,50,000, again it's 32,50,000. 32,50,000. Again go back to your question and check out the amount. Again you will get a same money, that is 32,50,000, and it must be equal to total equity under liabilities. Okay, what we did in the case of a solutional ಮಾಡಿದಿವಲ್ವಾ ನಾವು, again we got a same amount, that is 32,50,000, right? So allu ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿ 32,50,000, and here also just now we got, that is it's 32,50,000. Again it's a 100%, because the calculation is 32,50,000 divided by, again our common value 32,50,000 into 100. Again we will get our total percentage, it's 100%. Okay, and illige baro hagidre again 40 lakh plus 1,50,000 lakh, it's 41,50,000. Okay, yes, 41,50,000. Again go back to your question, again check out the things, that is again we got a same amount of money as a total, it's 41,50,000. Okay, in the case of a solution also we got 41,50,000 in case of a equity and liabilities, right? And again it's a 100%. Okay, yes, this is our final answer, that is 32,50,000 100% and 41,50,000 and 100%. So again ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ question ಮತ್ತು solution ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. And again in the case of a solution also we have a two categories, one is equity under liabilities and the second one is assets. So ಎರಡು ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, again both must be tally with each other. Okay, yes, this is our second problem on that is common size balance sheet. Okay, so in the next class I will continue the third problem on common size balance sheet. Okay, thank you.